Alright, welcome back to F1 Manager 22, Williams playthrough, part 11. We're at the Hungarian Grand Prix today. I don't remember, I'm going to just start the race because I'm pretty sure there was no parts this time. I do recall that I was pretty tired last time I was recording, so I don't think I did anything spectacular. I should have done both races, but I didn't because I was pretty tired. Normally when I've got two races very close together like these ones, I do both of them. But, you know, I was tired, so I didn't. Five, nine. Yeah, so those ones are pretty much done. Okay, so it says 10. That's all the way up. 15 is almost all the way up to 2.8, down to 9.5, down to 4.5. And then we'll put him on super conservative, same as always. Nope, I already switched drivers. He's fine with soft tires on. 19, yeah, we can get another weekend out of that. Okay, down, I said. Yeah, I'm gonna end up having to buy a new controller, as I've mentioned in like 3 different videos now. This controller seems to just not respond sometimes. And I have no idea why it's doing that. I've checked the wire and the, because I have a cabled controller. But the wire seems fine, and there's no noticeable damage on the controller, so I have no idea why it's chosen to simply just stop working for apparently no reason. So I couldn't tell you. Oh hey, I actually know this race from racing games. That's funny.
Radio check.
It's green now.
Yeah, I'm not a very big racing game guy, if I'm being honest, but I have played Forza and I have played Gran Turismo back in the day. I think I played up to 3. Forza, I believe I've played up to number 5. I don't know. I don't remember. I know I own one of them. I know, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I own one of the Forzas on Xbox. And I mean, I have Game Pass, so I have access to all the Horizons and whatever other ones are accessible through Game Pass. But, yeah, no, I was never too much of a racing guy. Which is, you know, ironically funny considering what I'm playing right now, but, I don't know, it's different for like this because I'm not actually racing. I'm doing the managerial aspect of it, which, you know, is always something that I excelled at. I always liked managerial games like good old Tropico back in the day. I used to have Tropico 3 on my PC back, you know, when I was a youth, and I played the crap out of that game. I don't know, I suppose that's the genre that
What's your thoughts on
90%, yeah, he can stay out.
doing any more?
Yeah, no, that's the genre that really got me into gaming was the simulators, right? Like all the RTSs, you know, Command and Conquer and stuff like that, StarCraft and the like.
There's been a crash. We can take a look now. Now watch this. Here's Alonso's car.
He just wrecked himself up, I guess.
Crash is terrible news
Yeah, he
for
just
the
banged in the wall. He's fine.
Schumacher crashed.
Alright, let's see what it says. Okay, great, optimal. Oh, no, switch drivers. Great, optimal, great. then a good. Yeah, let's see what it says. Down to 9, down to 14.5, up to 1.9, up to 320, and up to 6.5. That looks pretty good. Where's... Okay, I forget what line sometimes are the line that I changed. But yeah, hopefully that'll set his car right, and then Hogger can just drive. It's always the goal, of course. Yeah, no, I never really played much back in the day besides RPGs and RTSs. I mean, one of the first games I ever played was, you know, good old Final Fantasy VII Original, and a game called Legend of Dragoon. Really great game. Wish it would get a remake or a sequel or at least something.
Sounds like we've had a spin.
I don't know, at this point, like, I'd settle for like a, I want to say a fan remake, but that's not what a spiritual successor. That's the word I'm looking for.
Take a closer look. Now we see the Williams here.
Yeah, he's fine. He just spun out right in the middle of the road. He didn't even damage the car. We're good. Don't damage the car. That's the only rule. But yeah, no, it's. I mean, honestly, I'd settle for a fan game at this point, even if it was, you know, if it was good enough. Oh no, I mean the reason I clung to Legend of Dragoon so much as a youth was, you know, good old Breath of Fire back in the day. On was it regular Nintendo or Super Nintendo? I can't even remember now. I don't know. See, I had both. I had the regular and the Super, and I had the. Can you stop spinning?
Here's the replay.
Yeah, I had the regular Nintendo, the Super Nintendo, and the Sega Genesis. As my my foster brother had them, I should say. I didn't have them because I was, you know, I had no way of having them. I had no money. I was just a, you know, an 11-year-old kid. But you know, my foster brother David had them, and you know, he let me play them, so it was whatever. Used to play a lot of Sonic the Hedgehog on the Sega.
How does it feel?
93, okay, well, it's better than it was, so hopefully we can fix it at the end of the practice session for free, and it'll be 100%. Holy crap, it's one of those days, I guess.
Crash. Sounds like a single car. Let's see what happened there. Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one.
Did he crash into anybody else, or just... Oh, no, he just bumped them. Oh, okay, that was a pretty serious bump.
There's the crash.
But, he'll probably retire, I imagine. This late in the practice session, there's no point for him to go and fix. I guess he didn't retire. Okay, well, whatever. Doesn't really matter too much. But, yeah, that's, sort of pretty much all the first games I played, you know, all the... Breath of Fire was, one I played quite a bit. Till I got a Game Boy Advance, you know, I got the regular Game Boy Advance, and then I got, I think it was the Spider-Man game that my foster mother got me for, I think, Christmas, I think? I don't know, it could have been my birthday, I don't remember, it was one or the other. And then I went to cadet camp in the summer, and then I got paid for it, because, you know, you get paid for it. And so when I came back, I had some money, and that was when the Game Boy Advance SPs, you know, the little bricks, that's when they first came out. And so I bought myself a Game Boy Advance SP. I bought Mega Man Zero 2 because it first came out at that point. And then I bought, I can't remember what Pokemon game it was, but it was a Pokemon game. I think it was Crystal, actually. I'm pretty sure I bought I bought myself Crystal because I was mad because, like, right after I bought it pretty well, a new one came out, and I was like, really? But, you know, it is what it is. I still played the crap out of them. and get lots of enjoyment out of it. So optimal, everything is optimal except for the, well, that's a new one. Whoops, oh, see, yeah, no, I instinctually put great. Because usually it's all optimals and then the braking is great. Oh, I did it again. It's because I said great. Up to 2.5, up to 9.5. Yeah, looks about right. Give them loads of fuel, same as always. Put them on super crybaby slow mode. What are you set on? Super crybaby slow? Yes, you are. Drop a save just in case. You never know what'll happen. I really have to find out who created this F1 app because I'd really like to, you know, give them credit. I'm sure everybody knows about it by now, but it saves me a lot of pain in the assery. So whoever you are that made it, you're a beast, and I love you. But yeah, no, it's I mean, it's simple to find. Just put F1 Manager Setup Calculator in Google. You'll find it. Trust me. But yeah, no, it's oh, and it does support the F1 Manager 2023 setups. If you're wondering, because I didn't think it would when I've done like 3 at this point F1 Manager 2023 videos, and I didn't think it would because I pre-ordered it, so I had early access to it. And yeah, no, it was set up right away, and I was like, damn, man, like. But, you know, I appreciate it. It's real helpful. Didn't damage the car, did you? As long as you didn't damage the car, I couldn't care less. No, you didn't. You're fine.
Is that a lockup?
But yeah, no, it's, I don't know, I've played a lot of older games, you know, so 96, come on. That's why I still play older games now. You know, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not one of those people who sees games through rose-colored glasses. You know, I'm not, I can look at a game that sucked and see it sucks, you know. But it doesn't mean I don't like it, you know, like, Bethesda's games suck. You know, janky, buggy messes, but I still love them. But, you know, it is what it is. It's how it is sometimes.
What do you think?
Okay, he's 99. I'm not going to bother bringing him in because it's just a toe out adjustment, as I've proven many times. So we'll let him get his track acclimation. And hopefully Logan's setup is good this time and we don't have to mess with it. But you know, it's I don't know, like, I've played a lot of janky games that were, you know, janky but fun, you know. And to be fair, that's not even restricted to old games. I've been doing a playthrough of Ghost Song, and don't get me wrong, great game. It's pretty fun. It's on Game Pass, so, you know, feel free to play it. You know, I mean, it's free. You might as well. Which is the whole reason I started playing through it. And because it reminded me of the old Metroid games. So I figured I'd give it a try, and it's a great game. But, you know, it's got some hitbox issues and things like that. But, you know, overall, it's fun. I like it. The only thing that bothers the hell out of me with it is I'm at like part 10 now of my playthrough, and I still can't figure out why they decided to voice half of the lines and not voice half of the other lines. Like, it makes absolutely no sense to me. See, now I would just assume it was a budget thing, right? Because they ran out of budget would be my guess. But then, you know, it's even at the beginning of the game, half of the lines are text, half of the lines are voiced. So it just makes no sense to me. 97. Okay, well, this next one should fix it. And then, we got all of P3, so I'm not too worried about it. If this next one doesn't fix it, the free one at the start of P3, if that doesn't fix it, then we can bring him in one more time.
Welcome back.
Yes, we know. Alright, so... Nope, wrong person. Over on you. So you are optimal, great, great. And 2 optimals. No, I gotta clear the feedbacks. It's doing that glitch again. Where it doesn't post what I'm clicking. So then it'll give me a wrong setup and everything will be janky, and trust me. It's a great app, but it's not perfect. To be fair, you know, nothing's perfect. And I mean, hey, I can't really talk shit because, you know, his app works great. I don't have an app, so great. And all optimals, it's gonna probably say to bring it up by 0.5, I believe. Oh no, down. Okay. Or maybe that's up. I don't know. I still haven't figured out which way's up and which way's down in terms of the setup, but whatever, it's fine. We'll send out Hogger first. Oh, no. No, we won't, because my right bumper's just not going to respond.
Okay, it's green now.
It'll be fine. They've got more than enough time. I don't know. I'm going to have to buy a new controller. It seems like I don't see anything wrong with this one, but it just doesn't respond sometimes. I have no idea why. And I mean, I could play with keyboard and mouse, but I don't care for it. Well, I guess it depends on what game, you know?
I think someone's run wide.
It's the only thing I don't care for with DayZ on Xbox, is I should say official servers, because they don't allow the use of mouse and keyboard, and that kind of hurts my feelings, because the inventory system is janky as hell on controller. It's much easier on PC. And if you're wondering why I don't just, you know, play it on PC, it's because I bought it on console forever ago. So I don't want to rebuy the game on Steam, and it hasn't gone on sale, so I'm cheap. I don't buy things when they're full price.
What's your thoughts on
93, come on, man. Why can't you just give me... What the hell did you do to the setup? All greats except for the last one is optimal. 9.5 down to 3.5. That doesn't fix it. You're all fired. Um, 98. Okay, so it did have to go up like I thought it did.
How's the balance?
Let's actually bring him in, just because there's enough time that I can fix it and see without having to send him into Q1 with the setup like that. 95. Wait, it was at 95, was it not? Let me just click revert. Yeah, it was at 95, so let's bring it up to 1 and see if I'm right. And hopefully he should have enough time to give me feedback. And if you're wondering why I pause when their thing gets done, by the time it shows you done and gives you the send out option, you lose about a lap and a half if you're at time 16 speed. So I would recommend pausing it like I do, just before it gets done, and then, you know, just quickly unpause and pause until it just gives you the send out option. That way you don't have to lose any lap. And then,
Car in the wall.
okay, as long as it's not us, I couldn't care less. Yeah, it's not us, so I don't really care.
Look at the replay. Now let's look at this. Here's George Russell.
Oh, he locked up.
There, we see the crash.
Well, he broke his front wing, clearly, but other than that, he's fine. But yeah, no, it's alright. I mean, as long as you get like a 90-ish setup, you're fine. In all honesty, I don't... I'm just a perfectionist, so I like to get 100. But, you know. You'll get the full skill bonus if you have 90 or over. Like the whole 15 boost for the weekend, and trust me, you want that boost. It's a huge boost. It turns a driver with an overall rating of... Oh, could you stop with that, please? You're getting on my nerves. It turns a driver with an overall rating of, like, say my drivers, for example, are 70 and 71. It probably brings them to, like, 76. So naturally, you know, it's a big edge.
How does it feel?
There, yeah, see, I was right the whole time. I should have just gone with what I thought instead of listening to the app. I don't know, like I said, it's not perfect. But yeah, no, see, the 15, look at how huge that boost is. That's, so that's 2, so 3, so 3, 6. So that's what, like 12 points altogether. So that's like 13 levels up. That's like half a season of experience. You know, because there's 22 races in a season. So I guess, no, that's almost a whole season, because it's only like every 2 races you're going to get a level up. So that's, yeah. So, yeah, you obviously, you want that 15 bonus. Change the parts before I forget, like an idiot. I'm going to put the bad engine on, and I know that seems like a stupid idea, because we've got the one good engine here. But I want to save it for closer to the end of the season, when we're actually more competitive. end up having to probably take another gearbox on him to see, because the penalty, because you get a, I think it's a +3 grid penalty for taking more gearboxes. But since we're going to be last place most of the time anyway, the penalty really doesn't affect us. So, up to 10, down to 8.5, and down to 2.5. Now I'm taking a risk here because if it's not better, then I lose out on it being 96. But if it is better, I get the better. So just keep that in mind, that it's, you know, you can change it in Cube 1, but it's a risk. $44, that one's $40. I'm going to save the other gearbox for closer to the end of the season. His setup's fine. We'll drop a save. Alright, and then we will go to Cube 1.
Ready, check.
Pause right away. Just to
Ready, check.
yeah, we'll wait till the dip there. And while we wait for the fast forward, I will switch the app to the next track. There we go. Alright, so probably at 35 would be the best point to launch them. Or sorry, the last 35. I realize you're not looking where I'm looking, as it's not possible. So about now would be the time, because by the time they get out there, by the time they get out there, it's gonna tick over. I'll give him to the safety car, and then now send him out as well. And then if we look, yeah, see? Exactly where I wanted him out. So, I mean, I know it shows the blue line is, you know, behind us, but it's actually right where we are. So the flying lap will be when all the traffic dips, just before they're all about to go out for their last attempt. So, it'll be alright. I mean, it doesn't matter. Our parts are kind of... What? Powertrain. Oh, yeah, that engine is fucked up. Yeah. I know. Not much we can do about that, but... Oh, if I ever remember that I could tell him to avoid dirty air and whatnot during practice session, my engines wouldn't get so much wear. But I always forget. So you know, it is what it is. Alright, so it started his flying lap. And yeah, see, nobody's out. So as long as Hogger can pass the finish line before they all go out, no one will affect their lap speed. There we go, perfect. So they've got a nice free open track. They've got tons of space between one another, so they don't even have to worry about each other getting in each other's way. So it's all down to their skill, which they sometimes have a little bit of. We also have an idea of what a good lap is, because we waited till the last end, so 116. For us, it's going to be probably 118, I'm going to guess. Probably closer to 119 for Logan, since he's driving on that engine that's not good. But, you know, we'll take what we can get. I think it's... Is it next race or the race after that we're going to have the new parts? I can't recall offhand. Okay, no, he's going to be... what is his time? Yeah, 1:18.5. Okay, yeah, so I was right. About 1:18. Yeah, 1:18.69. Okay, well, yeah. They performed about where I thought they would. I'm not too worried about it. I know I could have, we could have probably posted, you know, 16th, 17th if I would have put the good parts on, but, I'm not too worried about it.
I think there's been a lockup.
We'll start performing better
These drivers
relatively
fight it out,
shortly.
Wheel to wheel. Race them.
Alright, let's see. I gotta do a soft hard, but no, that dips into the danger zone. So do a medium hard on him. And if you don't know that gray line is 30% for your tires. And you don't want your tires to go below 30% because they take significant performance loss during that. I'm just gonna swap him around. I'm gonna put him on hards. Or wait, no. He has a better engine, doesn't he? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's got a better engine. So let's put Logan on hard medium and put him on medium hard. I'll just need him on soft, so I gotta switch that so I can put hards here because I only got the one hard. And mediums for you. And then about there. Yeah, there'll be about fine, I'd say. Because 70 laps, if he gets about 42 out of the hards. And then the mediums are like 30 max, I believe. Yeah, that'll be fine. %97 confidence. Okay, so it went up by 1%. So our gamble did pay off. No, not that. I want driving options. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes you can screw yourself by taking that gamble, because it could drop you down like 5-6%, right? Like, I mean, if you've watched any of my prior videos, you've seen it happen, right? Like, where I had like a 92, I did whatever the app said to adjust it, and all of a sudden it was 86%. You know, it happens.
And here we go with the Hungarian Grand Prix.
All right, so same as always, we'll give them up to 10 laps, depending on how they're doing, and then we'll. Oh, let me just tell them not to fight each other, just because they're right beside each other position-wise. And fighting each other is going to slow them down, so, you know, and make them more likely to fuck up. So naturally, we don't want that. I mean, it's fine later in the race, like if we, you know, we're in last place and it's only them to, you know, just have them fight each other so that they get experience. That's the thing. If you tell them not to fight each other, whenever they pass each other, they won't defend against each other, so they won't get any defending experience, and they won't get passing experience when they pass each other.
And a new position just gained by Williams.
So that's the thing. That's why. Okay, now I'm gonna tell them not to let each other pass, since there's a couple positions between them.
Oh, and Ferrari have just
But yeah, that's the give and take part of telling people to not fight their teammates. Is that, you know, if you let them fight each other, they'll get experience, but they'll slow each other down. But if you tell them not to let each other pass, they'll get experience, but they, you know, or if you tell them to let each other pass, then they'll not get experience, but they won't slow each other down. So in situations like that one that we were just in, it's best to tell them to not slow each other down. And forfeit the 10 experience, and just, you know. Because, I mean, for all we know, if I wouldn't have told them to stop fighting each other, they'd both be in last place right now. But, you know, it's things like that you'll pick up as you play the game. And a lot of time, another part of it too, while I'm thinking about it, that you have to consider is I find if I set them on don't fight each other, and I just leave them race, if one of them is behind the other and he's faster, he won't pass him. Or not that he won't, but he's much less likely to pass him. And that's, you know, it's not a good thing. You can slow one of your faster drivers down.
DRS will be active.
Like Logan's gonna be at the back this race, but hey, I mean it is what it is. He's driving on that crappy engine, so not much he can do. You know, it's I mean, again, it doesn't really matter because it is still season 1, so Williams expects absolutely nothing from us. Trust me, I've actually messed with it, like, because as an experiment, I decided to see how much they'd put up with before they'd fire you. And I finished the whole first season in last place. And they, you know, they weren't happy about it, but it was fine. So, yeah, don't stress about it too much. Now, I'm sure you couldn't do the same thing as the team principal of Red Bull. You know, Red Bull would probably fire the shit out of you. But oh, and you know, I'm sure there's lots of people that would play as Red Bull and whatnot, and I have no advice for you because I tried playing as one of the top tier teams just to see, and you just win, so it was boring to me. So I stopped playing. I don't know, it's, you know, that's why I play so many survival type games. I like the build-up, you know? That's why I've never, in all the years that Skyrim has been out, I've never actually beat the game 100%. Because I like the build-up. You know, once I get so powerful that I just, you know, that it's not a matter of if I'll win, it's a matter of how, then it just gets boring for me. But, you know. Damn, Hogger. I need you to perform slightly better, sir. But, you know, it is what it is. Not that, you know, you know, pick whatever team you like the most. In all honesty, the biggest reason that I picked Williams was I like the car. But, I like the blue-black paint scheme. But, you know, I did... Haas was the first ones I picked. But then I saw the... to be fair, I didn't look at the cars at the start, because I knew absolutely nothing about F1 at all when I bought this game. I just bought it because it looked cool. And, So I assumed the way the difficulty worked was, you know, the very first team on the left was the Super Crybaby easy mode, and all the way to the right was, you know, the hard mode. And of course, all the way on the left is Haas. So that's what I picked. And yeah, no, then I decided that I wanted to play as Williams because I like their car. And then everybody was like, yeah, they're the worst team on the grid. Online, of course. And I was like, cool, I'm going to do that. I guess that just, you know, makes me a bit masochistic. But, you know, it is what it is. I enjoy the build-up. That's why I was always interested in games like Rust, right? It's a shame it's got such a toxic community, but, you know. The build-up was nice. And then, of course, it wipes every week, so everybody starts over again, so... It was very appealing to me because, you know, I like that start all over again build-up. That's why I like DayZ so much, you know? You can get all the stuff in the universe, but it only takes one bullet to your face, and you're back on the beach with nothing. Alright, well, we don't seem to be moving position, so I'm just going to start fast-forwarding here.
That sounds like someone's gone wide there.
But, yeah.
Someone's locked up.
Okay, well, we got a few positions from Kevin locking up, so that's nice.
Seems to have been a lockup.
Oh, I need to pay attention because I forgot to set us back to balanced fuel usage.
And there's an overtake from Williams.
But, yeah, no, it's, I don't know.
That's a good overtake from Alpine.
I chose Williams to do this with, but, because they had the worst car on the grid.
Haas with an overtake there.
Oh, shit, somebody crashed.
Copy.
I think that was a crash. We can take a look now. Now we
Was
see
it a big
Valtteri
crash, or
Bottas.
was it just, like he ran into the wall? Oh.
And that's an off.
Okay, well, he busted his front wing, that's for sure.
And that was a bit of...
But, we'll see, I don't know. He could potentially still catch up to everybody. There's lots of race left. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's already out. He'll catch up. He's got a way better car than all of us. He's up there. Yeah, see, his homeboy's up there in, 5th place.
Is that
So.
a new race position for Haas? Is that a lockup?
It's messed up. He just passed Hogger and then he locked up.
Had a spin. Let's take a closer look.
Oh.
Let's have another look.
We got a spin.
The focus here. Look at that.
Okay, well, that's not bad. How was that a crash? I'm not
The
sure.
team had such high hopes.
I'm not sure what the game's... Is there a crash now? Okay, so notice spun.
Now look at
Did
this.
he crash?
With
It
the
said a
Alpha
crash.
driver involved.
So why are you showing me spins?
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. The car's just gone. It's a crash. Let's
Okay,
see what
Verstappen
happened there.
crashed. Okay.
Just watching.
There was
the
just
red
so
flag.
much that happened, the game had to catch up.
Thank goodness nobody else.
Oh,
was
he's
involved.
fine. Yeah, he broke his front wing. He'll be back in the race and pass everybody. It's not a big deal. Yeah, see, he's already out. He only lost a couple places. Like, didn't even hurt him. It was a slight inconvenience. fine. Keep going. I'm just gonna set him on aggressive because his tires are fine enough that I can. Uh-oh. 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 Okay, we'll make a pit. Since safety car's out, and it's a,
It's a collision. Here's the
there we go.
replay. Now let's watch
It's not
this.
us, so
The
I'm fine
Alfa
with it.
Romeo involved in this one.
Okay, they bumped.
And there's the crash.
It's not a
Mark
big
my
deal.
words, there'll be questions asked about that later.
No saving required.
Okay, copy.
I don't use attack. I know, I'm sure there's people that would tell me to use it, but I find whenever I use attack, it just, it just makes my guys fuck up. So, I don't like to use it. We'll fast forward here. I just want to set him back to standard usage before he goes in for his pit stop. I guess I can times 2 it. See, yellow flag, what happened? Ah, I wish it would show me where the pit is, because it's so hard for me to know where the pit is. I just go by the finish line. I'll just fast forward real quick here. And then set him back to standard once he gets out.
Yeah, take it easy.
Copy.
There, now we'll just play it out. Oh,
Let's
okay,
take a look at the
okay,
replay.
thanks bro.
Now we see the Williams.
I mean, I guess he didn't hurt the car, so that's all that matters. Actually, I'm gonna let him save fuel. I know it makes him heavier, but he's gonna go to faster tires when he pits soon, and then we'll just, we'll just set him to go, full on.
I think there's been a
Could you
lock-up.
not do that, sir? Oh, him on the other hand, he can go full push. And then, yeah, tell me when it's the optimal. I don't care until then. Yeah, he'll have plenty of fuel to push on, so it'll be good. There we go, optimal pit lap. So, well, he still has 41 left.
Box, box.
We'll set him on,
Copy, boss.
set him on that. Then we'll times 2 him until he gets. Okay, so it's when he gets around that last turn, I'll set him back to regular. So I'm pretty sure that's where it took my control away last time. Stop. Okay, so now I'll set him back to standard. And I'll set up to that. I got busy trying to get Hogger to pass him. Wasn't paying attention. There we go. Anyway,
And a
he,
new
oh,
position
22
just
seconds.
gained by
That's
Williams.
awful. But he's on faster tires, so he may be able to catch up. It's hard to say, perfectly honest. I don't know, there's a lot of variables that, like that. Well, he could have catched up if he wasn't such a
Looks like
picklehead.
another lockup. Who's running wide there?
Doesn't involve us, so I don't really care. I'm just gonna set him on push here so he can.
You can
There we
take a
go.
look now. Now let's look at this. The focus on Sonoda.
What, he just kissed the wall? Yeah, he just kissed the wall. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's not a crash. He just wanted to make up with the wall a little bit. That's all. Just set them to push and times 2 it for now until they run out some fuel. Oh, Hogger might actually get to pass him, maybe, depending on how long Sonoda's in the pit. Nope. But hey, he closed the distance quite a bit because of it. Oh, I mean, even if he can end the race in 16th, that's more than enough. I see Sargent starting to catch up to him a little. He's got a penalty. I don't know how much of a penalty it is. So if Sargent gets close enough to him, then he could potentially get ahead of him simply because he's got the penalty. Because I believe it's like a 5-second penalty for causing an accident. So if that's the case, if he finishes at like 118 and we finish at 120, we technically pass him because he had the penalty. There we go. Yeah, we're 2 seconds behind him. As long as he can keep that distance, he should be perfectly okay, and we should get that place. Anyway, time 16 it. Oh, hey, we passed him anyway. Yay!
And there's an
We don't need the
overtake for
penalty.
Williams.
Either way, it does us a solid because, you know, as long as we're ahead of him enough. Okay, I guess he must be. Oh, he was still broken up. Okay. Oh yeah, no, he's no way in hell he's catching us with 33 seconds behind us.
Looks like Aston Martin.
I mean, our drivers
just
suck,
took the
but
race
not that
position.
bad. Whoops, wrong one. Whoops, I wasn't paying attention to Logan. I was too busy paying attention to trying to get Hogger to get that 16th place back. But you know, it's fine. We're good with 17th and 18th.
We're not okay on fuel.
Yeah, copy.
I'm just gonna
Sounds like we've
leave it
had
at
a
times
spin.
1 for the end of the race, because you know, as I've proven many times, accidents are much more likely to happen when you're fast forwarding.
Max Verstappen over the finish line and to
Yeah, there's no point not to go aggressive on Hogger.
push more.
Copy.
Energy if you need it.
Okay, never mind. He secured that position, but we've secured 17th, so that's nice. And Sergeant should secure 18th, and that'll be yeah. So 17th and 18th. That's adequate enough to keep Williams happy. So. So that's good. Red Bull's starting to catch up to Ferrari in the constructors, so I don't know. We'll see what kind of year it's gonna be. I was thinking that they were gonna dominate. Wow, that's terrible experience. That's pretty decent. He literally got as much experience as the reserve driver. That's messed up. Terrible, terrible. I know we're below target, okay? Just take a chill pill. I promise you, we will shatter it. Just, it's fine. We are satisfied with your work as team principal. Okay, that's good. Oh, we've got 18 mil. Let's get that, what you call it, upgrade in. Oh, wow, it actually takes the whole 18. But, you know, we need it, so let me just check first. Somebody had a, yeah, you had a level up. I just want to see current projects. 54 days and 29 days, 22 days. Okay, yeah, so there's definitely a race between there. So yeah, there's no reason not to put all our money into that. And then that will allow us to have 5 engineers on 3 different projects. And that's going to be incredibly broken, trust me. So we will just fast forward through these days until next race day. Boardroom and poor condition. 100, and yeah, we've got enough. Yeah, go ahead and refurbish it. And then chassis manufacturer, that's good. We've got spare chassis now. Our wind tunnel has now been upgraded, so every new iteration will get the bonuses of the, yeah, so it's 0.18 now. If we go back to my email here, you'll see the big difference. No, email please. Yeah, so it went from 0.009 to 0.018% boost. And then the yeah, all the airflow bonuses changed by a significant margin. So that's a huge boost, trust me. And there we go. The CFD is done now. So again, we get a huge boost. Yeah, see? So here's all our changes. So now we get a huge boost to all of our stuff now again. So that's 2 really, really huge boosts. Now, of course, we can't afford the next upgrade for quite some time, which, again, is going to be a huge boost. But, you know, we'll worry about that when we get the boardrooms refurbished, so that's good. If you're wondering, the boardroom gives you a race confidence gain, so basically it makes them like you more for how well or worse you perform in races. Yeah, we're fine. Okay, our chassis research is complete. Unfortunately, I don't think we have enough money to research anything. 100,000, so maybe we can research another chassis. We don't have any CFD time or whatnot. Let me just pump all this up and see what it wants. And then, yeah, 130,000. Yeah, we'll just do that for now because anything's better than nothing. It's only 36 days, not a huge deal. That's unfortunate. The rear wing completes in 7 days. I guess I could emergency manufacture it. Oh no, never mind. There's a race now, so we're fine. We'll have the money. Alright, so performance targets, reach Q3, that's not happening this year. Alright, but anyway, we got plenty of upgrades this this video, and lots of stuff going on. So we'll end it here, and you know, I hope you enjoyed, and you know, I hope you'll join me for the next races here. Trust me, we're gonna start performing way better once because with all those upgrades, especially once those extra 5 engineers become available, trust me, it's gonna, you know, it's gonna snowball real fast. But you know, anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.